Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Noles' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So the Louisville Cardinals offense will get the first swing of the game. And all eyes on this man as he takes the field. The defense knows they're going to try to throw him the football, and it probably won't matter, guys.
Oh, but the defense, Reese, will be locked in. He will see double coverage. They will know where he's at.
He's going to take a shot right away. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. The quick out, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. From the gun on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks, it's Schaefer. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. 2nd down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Smashes ahead. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Looking to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! They're on the board first here in the season opener. These guys set all of these goals for the season. Then to come out and say, here we are, this is how it is. That was impressive.
And Reese, we thought this offense could be very potent this season. And they've got some skilled players, and they've got some dudes that are going to scare opposing defenses. Defenses out there for the rest of this season better take notice. I know this game is early, but you can see the talent they have on offense.
So the Florida State Seminoles offense will take the field for the first time. And both of these teams have anchors in the middle that you build your defense around.
And everybody just seems to look to these two guys when there's a big play on the field that needs to happen, right?
They're making all the calls. They're making sure that they're in the right spots, run, pass, getting everybody organized, and they do it at a high level.
Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint. The ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like we were talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires left. Pass on the way, and it's picked off. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Fast motion from the offense. Leaves it with the running back. Powers through the defender. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Cardinals moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And here comes the field goal unit. And the try is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. Much of this Seminole foundation was built around great quarterback play, some legends at that position.
Some awesome guys that spread it around to elite playmakers, and just a great history at Florida State. They've been up and down in their recent history, but this team back in the day, man, Doak was rocking. Everybody wanted to be a Florida State Seminole.
Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Wide receiver shows motion. They want to just keep throwing it. Got it in the middle. It's Hope. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, that inside linebacker is a freak of nature for multiple reasons, and it's hard for a lot of these smaller running backs to have to pick him up in pass pro, not just because of his speed.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Cardinals will hustle to the line. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Pocket starts to collapse. He's got it. At the 35, he's loose. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds. First down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. One final play before the end of the quarter. They'll throw it on first down. They're setting up the screen. Still running at the 40. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up his first period with a huge gain. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Johns. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. That's caught, it's Keene. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On second down, wants to throw it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He caught it! And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
There's a great example of the offensive coordinator and quarterback being on the exact same page. The coordinator's anticipating man coverage. The quarterback recognizes it, and immediately he knows which receiver to go to attack this defense.
And the Knowles come to the line in the hurry-up. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Cutting it close now with third and goal up. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to...
Oh, look out! At the 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion. They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Let's see what they've got on second down. Leaves it with the back. Discards a man. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. He's gonna pass. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
Gets that thing away from the goalpost. He's got 5 out to the 10-yard line. On second down, he'll fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Grabbed over the middle. It's Keene. To the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Seminoles have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down. Looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The expressway is wide open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Noles! And the extra point was good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Dogs team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Sure happened today. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Finds a man on the left. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They'll throw it on first down. Finds his tight end. On the move at the 30. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Looking for the end zone. And the ball is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Going up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his 2nd interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
Lets it fly. Grab near the sticks. It's Schaefer. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Louisville.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He's looking to throw it. Shoots it to the left. Lost, the defense is wide open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Yeah, and that's nice coverage. He's taking a shot, trying to throw the ball to the end zone. Maybe put that thing up a little bit higher where his guy can go up and make a play and come down. But a nice job by the defender just getting his fingertip on the top of it.
Touchdown, Florida State! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
They'll immediately call timeout.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Looking left. It's caught. Touchdown, Cardinals! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, when you call the wheel route, you need need to have the right matchup, and that time they did. It was the linebacker on the running back, one-on-one. He uses his speed, beat him to the outside. That's about as easy as it can get.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10, and the returner will be knocked down. Time's dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll come out throwing on first down. He unleashes a long one. Catch inside the 25. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown Seminoles!
And how about this offense responding late in the first half, getting the score, now an extra point away from tying this football game, going into the half. It's exactly how you draw up a 2-minute drill. That's how you want to finish a half.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to two of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
And the Cardinals will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs.
And he's running in the open. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Going for it all. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
You see it in football all the time, right? I get a matchup on the outside. You want to try to play man coverage? I'm going to let my wide receiver try to go up and make a play. A lot of times the wide receiver wins. Not this time.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Seminoles are marching down the field. Quarterback checking the play. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver. Just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy. And I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He makes the connection. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He wants it all. Touchdown, no! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Texas Tech was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans in Lubbock. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been Red Raider Nation, who will enjoy this win. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quickly complete. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
And he's knocked down. The Cardinals racing to the line in the hurry-up. He'll do it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle. And
he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida State. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer,
and the defense gets to the quarterback. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Witherspoon. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
and this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads, you could tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it's his fourth interception of the game. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Second interception of the day for the Seminoles. It's like they've run a secondary out there with Deion Sanders, Terrell Buckley, and Lee Corso.
And what does Deion say? You know, look good. play good, get paid good. These guys in the secondary making plays. This man might have made himself some money at the next level.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Fires to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? When Bobby Bowden built this program, high-flying offenses, great quarterback play, innovation, and that's what they hope they'll see on display today. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
Finds the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
We knew this quarterback could put up some monster numbers. He's putting on a clinic in this game. He now has over 400 yards passing.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Throwing right. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See,
Touchdown Seminoles! And the beatdown has ensued. Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Louisville has it back in the ready to attack. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down.
And he throws another interception. Looking for more room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He's got it on the move. Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up. And the Seminoles trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Using his feet to buy time. Setting up the screen, and it's picked off. The 50, the 40, at the 20. Touchdown Cardinals. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
From the gun. Quarterback now breaking the field. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and now we have a 2-possession game. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick-6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense.
This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed.
Listen, the enemy is the clock, right? You're down by 2 scores. You got to make something happen. Really, really good job by the defense, forcing the turnover, getting the ball back to your offense. Now you got to go score, and I got to get one more stop.
Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to the big tight end. Fires the pass, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play. A 1st down for the offense. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Got enough space. Touchdown, Noles! And the punishment has been extended.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got his man. Touchdown, Florida State. And the stomping has commenced. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Quickly out to the tight end. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snagged in the middle. It's Witherspoon. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Throws to the wideout. It's caught down. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way. They still do count it for 6.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Keene. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They keep attacking through the air. Fires into the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. The give. Touchdown Seminoles! And the route is on. I think we can just about blow the candles out on this one. It's all over.
No doubt, it's over. But you know what? These stats aren't over. They count for postseason awards. So I'm all for piling on the stats, running up the score. Offense, get the stats.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this.
And that pass picked off.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Looking for room at the 30. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Noles are threatening in the red zone. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Fires to the middle. He caught it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Give to the big fullback. Touchdown, Noles! And the pummeling has started. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome.
He hurls one deep down the left side. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party gift. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. The Seminoles are in the hurry-up. Now the play fake. Getting some heat. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.